Nutty Sports Gamer here with another episode of the 40-Year Sim, and we are opening the 2017 season with the ring ceremony for the Cleveland Cavaliers, who won their third championship of the decade, third championship total. There's their coach, Garrett Nance. You'll notice the graphic shows the Celtics for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, for some reason, 2K just can't quite get the ceremony to not be glitchy. And look, they're also wearing Celtics warm-ups too. So just to add to the awkwardness of it. There's Rashawn Holmes. Rashawn Holmes, 2016 champion. I don't think he really did much for the Cavaliers. He's been mostly a bench player for them. And then we got Jermichael Green, who's been a decent bench piece for a couple of teams and played for the Cavs for, I think he might have been a mid-season trade. But yeah, he got to win a ring, so good for him. And then we got Joe Harris. Joe Harris, who in real life played for the Nets for a number of years. And funny how he just kind of dropped out of the league, but he was an absolute sniper for a while. He's kind of a sniper in this sim too. We don't really get to see much of him because he comes off the bench, but yeah, he's a champion on this Cavs team. Backs up LeBron James, right? So there's Rodney Stuckey. If you recall, I think it was the previous season. He maybe it was this. Yeah, I think it was the previous season where he was leading the league in scoring randomly. I think that was 2015 season, and then we had him get traded to the Cavaliers to come off the bench, and he ended up being a very effective bench player for them. So Kostas Koufos, I believe, is the backup center. Surprisingly very efficient for the Cavaliers, averaging, like 50-something% from the field. Very efficient scorer in the paint, gets the rebounds. Patrick Beverley, P-Bev, is a NBA champion in this sim. Some people might not like that, but just the way things shook out, man. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. he won it, He's a champion. And then we got Brandon Roy, who played for the Charlotte Bobcats for a number of years, leaves the Bobcats, comes to the Cavaliers, and becomes the two guard. The two guard, basically becoming like the third option for LeBron and Chris Bosh. And there's Chris Bosh. He's now a first-time champion. It's fun to have Chris Bosh win a championship with LeBron. Of course, they won it in real life, but they won it with Dwayne Wade in real life, whereas in the sim, they win it, but in separate occasions. So Dwayne Wade has 2 championships with LeBron. Bosh has a championship with LeBron, but they weren't all on the same team in this sim. Then, of course, there's LeBron James winning his 3rd ring, folks. Ring number 3 for LeBron James. And, yeah. Can he add on to it? Can he, he's won 3 championships with the Cavaliers. Can he keep that going? And there is a banner commemorating their 3rd championship. Let's get into some games, perhaps. Opening night games. Wizards have Ty Lawson, Shumpert, PJ Tucker, DeJuan Blair, Jahlil Okafor, Joe Ingles, Kenneth Faried, Norm Powell, TJ McConnell. Pacers have Tony Parker, Xavier Henry, Kawhi, Paul Millsap, Al Horford, Corey Joseph, Kendrick Perkins, Samir Johnson, and Jonathan Simmons, etc. So let's check out a couple of highlights, shall we, of this game. Kawhi Leonard's really ascending, becoming a great player. Paul Millsap, a great power forward for the Pacers, really solid power forward. Jahlil Okafor, who was a rookie, right? No, he's in the second year now. He scores. You got Xavier Henry passing it to Kawhi Leonard, who makes a baseline jumper. I think that was a 3-pointer, actually. Tony Parker can't hit that. Paul Millsap with the putback and it's 7-4 early on. We're trying to see every team in this sim, or as many teams as we can in this episode. I mean, to see a dunk there by, I think that was Millsap again. And now we have Iman Shumpert with the pass to Okafor. Okafor looking all right. Looking all right. Second year at the Wizards, really getting a chance to, show what he could do for them. But the Pacers end up winning this game by over 30 points. There's a nice shot of Tony Parker. Still an effective player in this league. Sonics Vipers, two of the newer teams. Got Mo Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, Jeff Green, Julian Wright, Joel Embiid, Nene, Jared Dudley, Alan Crabb, Andre Roberson, Jeremy Grant, Patty Mills. Some of these guys I bumped up a bit because it's about time for them to really grow as role players and stuff. Sonics and Monte Ellis, Jeremy Lamb, Chris Douglas Roberts, Aaron Gordon, Miles Turner, and some bench guys. Domantas Sabonis is in the bench. Still smoky in Seattle. You can see a basket there by Aaron Gordon. Sorry, rearranging myself in this chair. A 3 there for the Vipers. You see a pass to Joel Embiid. Makes the bucket in the paint. I really don't like how smoky and foggy it is. Chris Douglas Roberts with the dunk. He's having a decent career in this sim, kind of randomly. Joel Embiid with the pump fake in the basket. It's interesting. In real life, did not play in the 2016 season because of injuries. So interesting to see him, what he would look like, right? Those first couple of years if he was healthy. Young, healthy, not having back problems. But 9-8 now. You see a jumper there for the Sonics. And now we have a basket for Joel Embiid. So, yeah, both these teams. The Vipers looking pretty good with Joel Embiid. Sonics, we'll see how things go with them. But Monte Ellis 21, 32 for Joel Embiid. And, yeah, he could really be a factor for the Vipers. Maybe he can actually turn his team into a playoff contender pretty early on in their franchise history. James Harden, J.R. Smith, Trevor Ariza, Boris Diaw, DeMarcus Cousins, Austin Day, Chris Duhon, and others in the Raptors. You got Derrick Rose, Seth Curry, Carmelo Anthony, Pau Gasol, DeAndre Jordan, Sean Livingston, Nick Young, Davis Bertans, Marco Bellinelli, Boban Marjanovic. Raptors versus Knicks. Let's check it out. Derrick Rose making a basket for New York. Check out the replay. Stopping, then making the layup. Derrick Rose still with short hair. And we got a 3 there. I think that was J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith still a sniper. Here he is again, making yet another 3 from the corner is J.R. Smith. As we see Seth Curry passing it to Melo. Carmelo Anthony with the pass to DeAndre Jordan, who makes the basket in the paint. There's Carmelo to Pau Gasol, double teamed. Doesn't matter. 7-6. And how about this jumper for the Raptors? It throws J.R. Smith again. Carmelo Anthony pulls up for the jumper, misses. Pau Gasol with the rebound, put back. 109-107 now is the score. I haven't been including many fourth quarter highlights. You see a 3 there by Seth Curry. But I made an exception for this case. As you see James Harden driving, making the basket. I mean, it's a 45-minute video. And, I kind of had to be a bit ruthless in my cutting, in my capturing, so I can get as much out of this as possible. You saw a dunk there by Pau Gasol. How about James Harden with the pass to DeMarcus Cousins. Jesus Christ. And now you got a dunk by Derrick Rose. 114-113. J.R. Smith guarded by Seth Curry. Not much defense there. 115-114 after that basket. Seth Curry, though, will miss that 3. DeAndre Jordan with the putback. It's a 3-point game. Knicks ahead. DeMarcus Cousins missing. Pau Gasol with the rebound. And the Knicks will pull this off 122-118, but both teams look like pretty good playoff contenders. So that's nice. Jeff Teague, Jason Richardson, Derek Williams, Jordan Hill, Andrew Bynum, Austin Rivers, Marcin Gortat, Perry Jones, Pascal Siakam makes up the Nuggets. And you got Ricky Rubio, Tariq Evans, Mike Miller, Murray Stoudemire. The Bulls trying really hard to stay relevant. You know, they lost Dwayne Wade over the offseason, haven't been able to make the playoffs, but they don't want to fully dive into a tank because they've done that before, and, you know, tanks aren't fun. They got Bojan Bogdanovic, Smith, Mike Muscala, Evan Fournier. So, yeah, look, they got a new court, too. Got Derek Williams missing a shot there. Dunk by Jordan Hill. I think the Nuggets have new uniforms. No, I didn't do that yet. I do update the uniforms at some point. Not this year, I guess the year after. Jordan Hill with the dunk, though. 8-2. Nuggets ahead. How about a 3 for the Bulls to make it 8-5? That was Ricky Rubio with that trade. Ricky Rubio again with some nice moves. Nice handles. The pass. Mike Miller for 3. Tying the game at 8. Then we got a made 3 there by Jeff Teague. Rubio to Mike Miller. The threes. It's raining threes. It's 2017, folks. It's going to be... Oh, not yet. It's going to be the 2017 year. It's the 2017 season. It's going to be raining threes. I mean, you know the deal. You know how it is in this era because we're in that era still. 122-106 final score. Mavericks, Darren Collison, Deshaun Stevenson, Rudy Gay, Thaddeus Young, Rudy Gobert, Hazanya, Angelica, Montrezl Harrell, Fred VanVleet. I like the Mavericks a lot. I think they have a good, interesting roster. Goran Dragic, Wesley Matthews, Gordon Hayward, LaMarcus Aldridge, JaVale McGee, Harrison Barnes, Nikola Mirotic, Gary Harris. On the Spurs, no Russell Westbrook anymore. He's gone. He was a free agent, and the Spurs aren't winning, and he didn't want to stick around for whatever bullshit they're doing. 3-2, 5-4 now. We got Dragic with the bad alley-oop attempt. Gotta have that in every video, apparently. Now you got the Mavericks going the other way. And how about a strip ball? Marcus Aldridge picking it up. The pass to Wesley Matthews. The 3. 8-4. Rudy Gay with the jumper. Tripped over my words there. And you get Darren Collison to Rudy Gay. Makes yet another jumper, folks. How about pass to Wesley Matthews? 3 is good. A dunk by JaVale McGee. And let's see if the Spurs can hold on to win this one. Looks like the Mavericks are going to pull away. Final score 122-101. Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay, man. He is quite good for the Mavericks. Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, Carlos Boozer, Andre Bargnani, Reggie Jackson, Gerald Green, Will Barton, Spencer Hawes, Dakari Johnson. Some of these guys down here who are reserves. Steph Curry, Tim Hardaway Jr., Andre Iguodala, Kevin Love, Andrew Bogut, Jamal Crawford, Kristich, DJ Augustine, Josh Richardson on the Sixers. Sixers are obviously very, very good. Thunder can be good. We'll see if they end up being that way. Steph Curry handling the ball. It's 5-2. You saw a 3 before that. I think that was Iguodala. But here's Kevin Love for 3. And he'll make that 8-2 early on. Sixers already showing they're a force. They're a force to reckon with. Kyle Lowry, though, he is a good point guard. Passing it to Jimmy Butler for the 3. 8-5 is the score. And now we got Iguodala with the jumper. 10-5. Pass to Lowry. Handling the ball. Making the jumper for OKC, 10-7 now. Steph Curry, the long range 2. Jimmy Butler can't hit that 3. Sixers taking it the other way. And how about a dunk there by Iggy? Pretty crazy stuff, and it looks like the 76ers, they look like they're going to pull away with this one pretty easily. Pretty much ahead the entire game, 113-91, as you see it, Jimmy Butler. Shot, there he is. Will I use it? I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But there he is in all his glory. Grizzlies, Mike Conley, James Johnson, Paul George, Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, and his cancer, Jay Crowder. Very, very strong team. One of the stronger teams in the West. Maybe one of the strongest teams. Got George Hill, Dwayne Wade, Luke Mbamute, David West, Tyson Chandler, and others. Some good bench pieces actually there. Wade Ellington, for example. But yeah, Dwayne Wade is now on the Jazz. There's David West missing, then getting a shot blocked. West makes that shot. 2-0. Paul George, he's going to miss that. Shot. Chandler with the rebound. And yeah, Dwayne Wade on the Jazz. Making the 3 is he. And you know what? It's time to jazz the Jazz. We got to jazz them up. I think they have an opportunity to get really good based on everyone else that they have. I feel like Dwayne Wade could really give them a shot of adrenaline. And I feel like he could really stand out for this team. So I'm excited to see what he can do. See a jumper there for the Grizzlies. We got Marc Gasol. Got it by Tyson Chandler. Makes that basket. 8-6 now score. Jazz ahead early on. And you got a 3 there by the Grizzlies. How about Paul George making that shot? 11-8. Paul George really entering his prime right now. And his canter with the steal. We got Henderson with the basket. Let's see if the Grizzlies can hold on to this lead. And it's looking pretty good for them. They will win 137-120. David West with 40 points. And yeah, Dwayne Wade had a nice debut, although we didn't really see much from him. Bucks, Gilbert Arenas, Manu Ginobili, Mikhail Petrus, Dirk Nowitzki, Cole Aldrich, Taj Gibson, Ben McLemore, James Ennis, etc. Kelly Olynyk. And they're facing the Phoenix Suns. I don't know why we didn't see the Phoenix Suns roster. The Suns have Russell Westbrook, Nick Batum, Marvin Williams, Otto Porter, and Joakim Noah. Very good Suns team. Here's a dunk there by Marvin Williams in transition. 6-5. Dirk Nowitzki with the miss. Noah with the rebound. Let's see Russell Westbrook on his new team. The dunk is good. Check it out again. New team. I said new team. This is his first year in the Suns, right? This year? I hope so. Westbrook with a jumper. Bucks have the ball. There's a missed jumper by Manu Ginobili, but Cole Aldrich with the putback. 10-9. You got a jumper there for the Suns. And yeah, let's see who ends up winning this one. Close game. Suns come out on top, 103-100. 36 points for Russell Westbrook. Looking pretty good for the Suns. I like it. I like how he looks. Looking nice in that purple and orange. The Phoenix uniform. Here are some of the offseason trades that happened. Dwayne Wade to the Jazz. Klay Thompson to the Kings. Westbrook to the Spurs. No, Westbrook to the Suns. Dwight Howard to the Magic. You haven't seen that, what that looks like yet. But Ben Simmons going to the Lakers. That's pretty crazy. Eric Gordon going to the Hornets. And you can see all the details there. But that's pretty much what has happened so far. Let's check out the Blazers. Isaiah Thomas, Andrew Wiggins. Harkless, Serge Ibaka, Vukovic, Danny Green, Clint Capella, Michael Carter-Williams, Paul Pierce, Miles Leonard. Then he have Kyrie Irving, Thabo Sefolosha, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Valanciunas, etc. Heat, of course, really good team. Jonas Valanciunas with a layup there for the Heat. 2-0 to start things off. We got Kyrie Irving to Durant. The screen. Durant with the pass. Anthony Davis for the dunk. 4-0 early on. You got a dunk there by I don't know. Oh, I think that was Andrew Wiggins. Isaiah Thomas with the basket. And then we have Harkless to Vukovic for the score. 6-4 Blazers. Here's Vukovic with the pass to Wiggins. And now we have Kevin Durant missing the jumper. Durant passing it. I think that was to Irving, who makes the three. 9-8. Here's Kyrie Irving with the layup. 11-8. Kyrie Irving again. This time passing to KD, who misses the three. Valanciunas with the rebound and passes it to the wrong player. And now we have the pass to Isaiah Thomas, who loses the ball. And Kyrie Irving with the jumper. Final score. Well, let's see how things check out for this game. Looks like the Blazers will actually come away with the victory. 140-119. Kyrie had a good game. Vukovic had a great game. Vukovic, wow. Cavaliers, Pat Beverly, Brendan Roy, LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Costa Koufos, Kyle Korver, Ronnie Stuckey, Eddie Griffin. You know, the Cavaliers haven't really changed much. They won a championship. So they're not really, you know, they don't really want to change much there. Jonte Murray, Zach LaVine, Al-Farouq Aminu, Marcus Morris, Karl-Anthony Towns. The Celtics definitely, you got Brandon Ingram there, who's not quite getting any minutes yet. But the Celtics definitely have a team that, once they start gelling, they could be really good as they get more experience, more playing time. They got Zach LaVine with the missed shot there. LeBron James jumping way high to get that rebound. And now here's LeBron James with the layup. 6-2 now is the score. You got Zach LaVine passing it to, I think that's DeJounte Murray with the three. Yes, it was. So Murray getting into the action. Chris Bosh at the other end. Zach LaVine with the ball, passing it to Towns. Marcus Morris back to LaVine for three. He sinks it. Knows, man. Celtics could be interesting. Very interesting. There's DeJounte Murray to LaVine. And then we got Karl-Anthony Towns at the high post. The nice pass to Zach LaVine, who makes the basket falling down. You got Costa Koufos making a basket there for the Cavaliers. Zach LaVine again. He is the star on this team. And here he is making a basket over Koufos, I think. Yeah. And let's see how this shakes out ultimately. It was close for a little bit there, but Cavaliers prevail 112-105. The Kings, Eric Bledsoe, Klay Thompson, Lau Deng, Draymond Green, Nerlens Noel, Corey Maggette, Al Jefferson, Jose Calderon, John Jenkins, James Johnson. Then you got Rajon Rondo, Bradley Beal, DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Garnett, Nikola Jokic, Lou Williams, etc. on the Warriors. Two very interesting teams. Obviously, the Kings with Klay Thompson. I'm hoping to see them take a step up this season. See a nice basket there for the Warriors. Noel with a basket at the other end. Nikola Jokic guarded by Noel. That is a nice little jump hook there. Now we got Kevin Garnett still in the league somehow. Makes that shot. I mean, if he's still making shots like that, then no wonder he's still in the league. Nikola Jokic, meanwhile, can't hit the three, but Garnett's right there for the eventual putback. And yeah, the Warriors have a nice little roster. But hey, Klay Thompson and the Kings, they could do some special things too. I think Klay Thompson might be that extra piece they need to be a solid playoff team. You see a basket there by the Warriors, making it 11-4 early on. Eric Bledsoe for three. Yes, sir. He sinks it. Now we got Bledsoe. Gets the screen he needs. Noel with the basket. 11-9. Kevin Garnett missing. Then making that shot to make it 13-9 at that point. And let's just check out how this game ends up. And it looks like we're going to get a victory for the Kings. 115-113 final score. Clippers, John Wall, Avery Bradley, Danilo Gallinari, Blake Griffin, Yao Ming, Brendan Wright, J.J. Hickson, Sebastian Telfair, Deion Waiters. You got a lot of bigs in the reserves. Hawks, Dennis Schroeder, get Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown, Derek Favors, Roy Hibbert, Michael Beasley. Kind of like the Celtics. I feel like the Hawks have a lot of interesting young pieces, and it'll be fun to see how those pieces continue to grow and develop together as the seasons go on. But here are the Clippers. Got Blake Griffin making a basket. I think this is the first season that this is the case, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was last season. But I think it's funny that so when we go to Clippers games, NBA 2K auto updated the Clippers court. So now they're playing at Crypto.com Arena, and the Lakers are playing at Staples Center. So, yeah, kind of strange. It's almost as if they don't even play in the same venue, but obviously we know that they did. So, yeah, kind of strange. Kind of a strange thing. John Wall making a basket. I mean, I could try to fix that, but there's really no reason to do that at this point, you know. It's like, well, for what? You know what I mean? Alley-oop there for the Hawks. And, I mean, the Clippers court is mostly accurate to the times to back then. It's just a Crypto.com thing that's different. And it's, you know, at this point in the sim, just trying to end this shit. You know what I'm saying? Jeremy Lin, JJ Redick, Martell Webster, Josh Smith, Emeka Okafor. This is the Detroit Pistons. On the bench, I think it's interesting. You got Jamal Murray, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Justice Winslow. These are some of the teams that we weren't able to get to on opening night. The Lakers, Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant, Robert Covington, Ben Simmons, Steven Adams, Yi-Jen Len, and some bench pieces, Johnny Flynn, Terrence Ross, Danny Granger. Yeah, the Lakers are definitely much different now. Let's check out the Hornets. D'Angelo Russell, Victor Oladipo, Eric Gordon, Ersan Ilyasova, Hassan Whiteside, Jan Mahimni, T.J. Warren, Cody Zeller, Henry Walker, etc. And then on the Pelicans, you have Kemba Walker, Drew Holiday, Wilson Chandler, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Brooke Lopez, Mario Chalmers, Glenn Davis, Doug McDermott, Spencer Dinwiddie, Maxi Kleber is on the Pelicans. Fun squad. Elfrid Payton on the Rockets with Lance Stevenson, Damari Carroll, Chris Wilcox, Favarani. This team is just what is going on here? Willie Hernan-Gomez, Larry Nance Jr. But yeah, this team is. We're still trying to figure that out. The Timberwolves: Brendan Jennings, Courtney Lee, Royce O'Neal, Kristaps Porzingis, Andre Drummond, Jabari Parker, Bruno Capoclo, and Daniel Tice. The Timberwolves they got a lot of fun guys there. I feel like it's starting to shape up over there. Darren Williams, KCP, Chandler Parsons, Elton Brand, Tristan Thompson, etc. on the Nets. They're definitely not going anywhere this season. And on the Magic, you got Damian Lillard, TJ McCollum, Chris Middleton, Markieff Morris, Dwight Howard, Julius Randle. This team is starting to get pretty fun. I'll say that. They're definitely getting becoming a fun team. Then the Suns are the Suns. We'll be seeing them plenty. So I think I kind of glossed over them there, but it's fine. We'll be seeing the Suns either in this episode or in the next episode. So I think Russell Westbrook's on the Suns, and didn't we see the Suns? I thought we saw the Suns earlier in this episode. I'm actually recording this over the course of a week. I started recording this while I was sick, and I couldn't get through the recording about the 23-minute mark. I wonder if it's obvious just how on the verge of coughing I was for the first half of this video. Now, I am much better, able to finish this video and not sound like shit. This game is over 119-112 is the final score. I didn't really talk about any of it, but that's okay. I'll, you know, I Ben Simmons, not really, I guess he had a nice defensive presence. I don't know. I'm wondering what we're gonna get out of Ben Simmons this year. Roy Hibbert making a basket for the Hawks. Now we're just kind of going through some games in November, trying to check out these up-and-coming teams. Schroeder missing his shot there. And DeJounte Murray to Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine can score. And I'm hoping that the Zach LaVine, DeJounte Murray backcourt can really do some wonders. Roy Hibbert with the basket for the Hawks. Now you have Derek Favors doing the Celtics no favors by dunking that ball. Devin Booker to Schroeder. The pass, the basket by Hibbert. 118, 115, alley up to Karl Anthony Towns. And you got Schroeder with the pass. Derek Favors. Basket's good. 120, 117. How about a pass to Hibbert? Don't take that jumper. How about Devin Booker, though? Can't make it. 120 left to go. 120 to 117. The Hawks up. And now you got Zach LaVine with the dunk. He had a clear path. What happened to the defense there? Roy Hibbert to Jaylen Brown. Hibbert in the paint, making the basket. Tip ball. The Hawks. Can they close the deal? Devin Booker looks like he's doing just that. Devin Booker as an Atlanta Hawk, definitely could be fun. The Hawks in this sim definitely have a different legacy as a franchise than they do in real life. They won 2 championships in the 2000s, had Tim Duncan and Allen Iverson. So, Devin Booker is following a different kind of legacy for this Hawks franchise than like him being on the Hawks in real life might not mean much, but I think in this sim it means a little bit more. Giannis making a basket there for the Pelicans. We're watching Pelicans versus the Mavericks. A 3 there by Kemba Walker. And now we have Darren Collison with the basket for Dallas. Kemba. 2. Is that Wilson Chandler? I think that was actually Drew Holiday. Just kind of guessing right now. You got Chandler there, passing it to Brook Lopez, who misses, but Giannis is right there. Giannis starting to look like an all-star kind of guy, which is what you want to see. Brook Lopez dunking the ball, and this game is over. Pelicans win 109-100, and yeah, the hope is the Pelicans are really going to start to turn things around. Pelicans and Giannis, it's starting to be that time. And it's about time for the Pelicans to actually do something in this freaking sim. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've done nothing so far. Yikes. Ever since they moved to New Orleans, it's been pretty bad for them. Paul George with a 3. We're watching Grizzlies, Lakers. Paul George missing. Zach Randolph missing. Enes Kanter with the putback. 109-107. Get the pass to Paul George. Paul George starting to look like, one of the top players in the league. Seems about right, 2017. That seems like the year where he really started to pop off. Kobe Bryant with a 3. To make it 112-110. And now we have Joe Johnson isoing. Not really, though. But the putback there for the Grizzlies makes it 114-110, and a dunk by Enes Kanter, a.k.a. Enes Freedom, a.k.a. no longer in the league anymore. because of his weird views, or I don't even know if it was views or just because it's play. But he looked pretty good in this game. 122-114. The Memphis Grizzlies beat the Lakers despite 40 points for Chris Paul, 15 for Kobe Bryant. Hey, Ben Simmons had a nice game with 16. Haven't seen many highlights though from him. Be nice to see that. Jazz Mavericks. You saw David West make a basket. How about Collison to Rudy Gobert? Makes this shot to make it 95-93. And then we have Dwayne Wade making a basket for the Utah Jazz. And Darren Collison, bad pass. Could lead to some fast break points. Dwayne Wade with the tray. 97-95. How about Darren Collison passing it? Gobert in the post. Making the most of his opportunity there. Tie game at 97. Can the Mavericks take the lead? Yes, they can. That's Thaddeus Young with the dunk. And now we have a jumper for the Jazz. Dwayne Wade. Darren Collison with the pass to Thaddeus Young. To Rudy Gay. Sorry, my mind blanked. Got a three there. Was that Dwayne Wade? He is all over the place. Absolutely scorching hot. You got George Hill, whose number has changed so many times in this sim. And you got a basket there by the Mavericks. So, the Jazz, can they stay in this game? Can they possibly tie it here? No. But, Tyson Chandler, Mbamute, George Hill, the pass to Dwayne Wade, pass to George Hill, who misses the three, and this game is quite over. Mavericks will win 110-107, or 112-107 for the matter. Boston versus New Orleans. You got Karl Anthony Towns making a pass to Anthony Towns, looking pretty good in his second year in the league. I think it'd be fun to see him be the big man in Boston for the rest of the sim. Giannis making a basket for New Orleans, making it 93-91. 120 left to go in the game. Kemba Walker getting the screen from Brook Lopez and throwing up a jumper, making it a tie game. Giannis, basket, falls down. Free throw. Brook Lopez, no good. That is no good, sir. And now we have DeJounte Murray. Can this game be interesting? No, not anymore. That was looked like an air ball. And Celtics couldn't get it done. 37-20 for Giannis. He's averaging almost 30 points per game. What a leap in stats. Check out more Hawks. How about Roy Hibbert making a basket there? Dwight Howard also cooking. It's 116-114. Looks like Dennis Schroeder missing a shot. Derek Favors to Hibbert. 4-point game. The Hawks court looks pretty nifty, I think. This particular court. As you see Dame Lillard to CJ McCollum. Makes the three. 118-117. Now, is this Jaylen Brown passing it to Derek Favors? Yes, it is. Reverse jam. 128-121 final score. The Hawks come out on top. 35 points for Schroeder. The Magic, I feel like they need to look more. They need to have more gravitas. This team should be good, and right now they don't really look like they're all that. No, why is that? There's Dwight Howard, by the way, in transition, dunking the shit out of that ball. And now we got Isaiah Thomas on the Blazers, and Wiggins making a basket for Portland. Now we got Isaiah Thomas with the ball. Isaiah Thomas not riddled with injuries, so maybe he can be good for quite some time in this sim. Got a basket there by Nikola Vukovic, by the way. And now here is a three ball for, was that McCollum? McCollum, right? McCollum. Isaiah Thomas, basket, count it. Thomas again, some Thomas highlights, baby. IT4, getting it done. Man, I miss him. I really do miss him. I'm not a Celtics fan, but Isaiah Thomas on the Celtics was such a fun little run there. Dwight Howard making a basket there for the Magic. Just over a minute left to go. How about a missed shot there? Morris with the rebound. That's Markieff Morris of the Morris twins. Bad pass. Bad pass. Sorry, yawning. Late night. You got a made basket there. Blazers are going to win this game. 113-106. Magic. Come on, guys. Look, it's early in the season, but you guys signed Dwight Howard to a huge deal. You got to freaking deliver. That's what I say. Jazz versus the Bulls, a potentially struggling Bulls team. We'll see how things go. The court looks freaking nifty, though. My God, looks so crisp, doesn't it? Got a three there by Dwayne Wade, of course, who played for the Bulls for a hot minute or two. Tyreek Evans, who was traded, he was involved in the trade that brought Dwayne Wade to Utah. You got a basket there by Tyson Chandler, 86-82. George Hill making a jumper. 8-point game. Stoudemire. Marius Stoudemire still in the league, folks. How about a dunk by Tyreek Hill? Looked pretty good. 92-86, though. The Bulls are in trouble. And neither of those guys want to shoot it. Got Ricky Rubio wasting time and throwing a bad pass. Yikes. 96-88. Utah Jazz win. So, Dwayne Wade had a great game. So, yeah. You know, you might wonder, Dwayne Wade on the Jazz. I want him to have his own team. I want him to have his own team. And the Jazz felt like a Dwayne Wade type of player away from being like a really good playoff team, you know? So, especially since the Jazz haven't really done much in this sim, particularly in the last, 20 seasons. They had a couple little playoff runs. I think they made the conference finals at one point. But I wanted to see, you know, they had the space for Dwayne Wade, so curious to see how that shakes out. Meanwhile, final seconds here of this game, and it's looking like a Philly victory here. Final score 117-110. The Philadelphia 76ers are still mighty, mighty good. 33 points for Steph Curry, 25 and 20 for Kevin Love. Let us check out. Okay, so this is big. Kobe Bryant is getting closer and closer to the Michael Jordan total points record in this sim. Got Tracy McGrady at 30. He's retired. But yeah, that's something that we're going to keep an eye on as this season progresses. Grizzlies, Suns, basket there by Memphis. Two potentially really good West teams. Joakim Noah with the dunk there. Now we got Russell Westbrook, top of the key, guarded by Paul George. Pass to, is that Marvin Williams? I think it was. Basket's good. Suns up by 8, by the way. This three, no good. Zebo makes a shot. 104-98. You got a foul. And this game should be over. 106-98 is the final score. So Suns win that one. And I think we're done. I think we're about done. Let's check out the scoring leaders. Scoring it looks higher than we've seen, but I think this reflects this era of basketball pretty well. And I predict that I predict the scoring average will go down. I'd rather see this at the end of November than see someone averaging 25 per game or 24 per game, because then you know that something's off. But this feels like, okay, maybe people are scoring a bit too much, but I'd rather have that than the other way around. And then I feel like it's a little high, but not out of control. I feel like this is high, but not out of control high. I feel like this is actually kind of accurate to where we're at these days with scoring averages and such. So I'm letting it ride this year. I think this is fine as is. I see the Leaders are elsewhere. Sixers, hot start. One loss so far. Cavaliers not too far behind. The Knicks, the Heat. Then you got the Bucks still being kind of good. I don't know. The Hornets, the Pacers. The Pacers should be better than that record. Pistons are Midland. The Raptors, the Hawks, 7-9. Wolves, Bulls, Magic, Wizards, Celtics, Nets. So despite seeing the Celtics a bunch of times, they are quite poor at this point. Things that it just needs to take time. We just need to give it time before we see how that really shakes out over there in Boston. We check out the Western Conference standings now. Phoenix Suns, first place. Grizzlies, second place. That was a battle of first, second place, that Suns-Grizzlies game. The Jazz not too far behind. Clippers, Vipers. Could they make the playoffs? It's way too early to tell. Kings, Thunder, Rockets. Rockets somehow kind of decent, even though their roster is just not great. The Warriors a bit under performing. I'm not going to lie. Sonics are doing okay. And you get the Lakers, Blazers, Pelicans, Mavericks, Nuggets, Spurs, and I'm done!